Tips with Tim.
Welcome everyone to Tips with Tim, the show where I, Tim, share drawing tips with you, mostly about storyboarding, but not always. But today it is about storyboarding, and I want to start a 4-part series briefly covering the 180 rule, just different aspects of it. And trying to cram it all into a minute or two is very difficult, so we're going to take it in small chunks. Let's establish what the 180 rule is. It's a rule to help you, the filmmaker, maintain clarity with your audience. It refers to an invisible 180-degree line, a straight line that exists between two characters as they're talking on camera. Let's say we've got our two characters here, the tortoise and the hare. So the turtle, and I know turtles and tortoises are different, standing over on screen left. The hare is on screen right. Now, if we look at them overhead, like this, we've got, this is a camera map. These are very useful when you just draw an overhead view of your area, and you can plan where your cameras are going to shoot. And this is the invisible line I'm talking about. I've drawn it in red to show up. This line, it's a 180-degree line. You want to keep your camera on one side of it. If you don't want to jump back and forth because that disorients the audience. I'll tell you what I mean. Okay, let's say, move everybody up to give me some room. There. And we got this. And let's, for this two shot that we have right here, the standard two shot, the camera's looking at both of them here. This is our international symbol for a camera, even though cameras don't look like this anymore. The box where the film goes, and this is the lens that's taking everything in, right? So that establishes our 180. When the camera's on one side of a line, think of it as a stage. This is the audience. You can't move the audience to the other side of the characters, right? So we can move this camera all around here and shoot over here and get like an over-the-shoulder shot, or we can move it up here even and get a close-up of the rabbit, or turn it around this way and get a close-up of the tortoise, or come over here and get an over-the-shoulder shot of the tortoise from the rabbit's point of view. And all of those maintain orientation for the audience. We stay on one side of that line, as like an audience staying in the chairs watching a play. Okay, if we did the over-the-shoulder shot, we have the turtle in the foreground, always on the left, the rabbit's on the right side. If we cut in close, we'll see the rabbit is always looking toward the left where the tortoise is off screen. Now, technically, you could move the camera over here and put the rabbit on the left side of the screen as long as he's looking left. I've seen some people who do this. They'll reverse the side of the screen that they're on, but they still make sure that the character is looking in the correct direction. But I'm going to keep him over here just a little more conventional for our purposes. We cut into an over-the-shoulder shot of the rabbit. We see the tortoise is looking screen right. We cut into a close-up. He's still looking screen right. You could even do the camera low and look up a little bit, but always keep the camera on this side of the 180. You can look down shots. Close-up of the rabbit. If you start with a close-up of the rabbit, he's looking screen left as he should, but if we jump the line, let's say we got real creative and we wanted to put a camera over here, and we jump the 180, we would come up with a shot like this. And cutting back and forth between this and this is confusing. And if you've watched TikTok more than 5 minutes, you'll realize half the people on there don't know this rule. But if we put the tortoise on the left side of the screen looking right, that's correct. We're going back and forth like we're supposed to. And that's it in a nutshell. That's the simplest side of it. So, is it against the rules to never, ever cross that 180? Sometimes you can. I'm going to cover that in the next lesson. Of course, as always, I've got my full storyboarding course at creatureartteacher.com. Check it out. You know the drill. Like, subscribe, share with your friends. I appreciate it. And I hope to see you next time.